What happens if the tension between the United States and Venezuela doesn't just involve those two countries, but also pulls Russia into the mix? As the conflict heats up, Russia is once again planning to send strategic bombers to Venezuela, a move reminiscent of its Tu-160 deployments in 2008, 2013, and 2018, which always occurred when Venezuela was under intense pressure from the U.S., with Caracas and Moscow growing increasingly close. Does this mean Washington now has to face off directly with Moscow in its own backyard? Let's dive deeper. The world holds its breath once more. September 15, 2025 will go down in history as the day the United States' arrogance peaked in international waters. U.S. President Donald Trump loudly announced the latest strike on a Venezuelan vessel using the worn-out excuse of suspected illegal transport, a familiar justification Washington often uses to legitimize its interventions. This time, the alleged brutal strike involved an AGM-114 Hellfire missile launched from an MQ-9A Reaper drone, a symbol of faceless high-tech warfare. The AGM-114 Hellfire is an air-to-surface missile that has long been a mainstay of the U.S. military, especially for high-precision strikes. Its modular design allows it to be configured in various ways, offering the operational flexibility the Pentagon values. The Hellfire can be launched from multiple platforms, including attack helicopters, unmanned aerial vehicles like the MQ-9A Reaper, and even ground or naval vehicles. Its ability to accurately strike moving targets with minimal collateral damage is a key reason the U.S. relies on it for so-called limited or precision operations. Equipped with advanced guidance systems, often using semi-active laser targeting, the missile can lock onto a designated target and hit it with pinpoint accuracy. With warhead variants ranging from high explosive fragmentation to tandem anti-tank charges, the Hellfire is a versatile weapon capable of countering a wide range of threats. This latest incident is far from isolated. Just 2 weeks earlier, on September 2nd, the U.S. Navy carried out a similar operation. A squadron of 10 fifth-generation F-35B Lightning II fighter jets from the U.S. Marine Corps had been deployed, accompanied by threats to shoot down Venezuelan fighter aircraft if they dared to interfere with U.S. warships. A threat to Venezuela's sovereignty is a threat to regional stability and ultimately global stability. Russia, as a strategic partner and guarantor of the balance of power, will not remain silent. Moscow has issued a stern warning to the United States: if Washington chooses to ignore it, then be prepared, because Russia will deploy its air defenses. For example, is the F-35B truly unbeatable? Let's compare it to Russia's pride, the Sukhoi Su-57 Felon. The Su-57 is Russia's fifth-generation fighter jet designed for air superiority and ground attack, while the F-35B excels in short takeoff and vertical landing capabilities. The Su-57 surpasses it in super maneuverability, powered by advanced thrust vectoring engines that allow it to perform maneuvers impossible for conventional aircraft. The Su-57 also boasts a higher supersonic cruising speed and a greater operational range than the F-35B, making it a more ideal platform for operations across vast regions. Although the F-35B claims a high level of stealth, Russia has also made significant investments in stealth technology for the Su-57, ensuring it can penetrate enemy defenses. More importantly, the Su-57 is designed to be a stealth hunter, capable of detecting and engaging stealth aircraft, like the F-35B, using L-band radar systems and advanced infrared sensors. In terms of weapon capacity, the Su-57 can carry a significant internal and external combat load, including long-range air-to-air missiles and advanced cruise missiles. While the F-35B is a versatile multi-role fighter, the Su-57 is built specifically for direct confrontation with the most advanced threats, including Western fifth-generation fighter jets. So, claims of the F-35B's superiority are nothing more than hollow boasts when faced with the formidable might of Russian military technology. Given the tense situation, the presence of Russia's Tu-160 strategic bombers in Venezuela was not merely a show of force, but a strong message to the United States. This aircraft successfully exposed the relatively underdefended southern border of the U.S. to potential missile attacks. The Tu-160 is the world's heaviest and fastest supersonic variable sweep-wing strategic bomber, and it stands as one of the main pillars of Russia's nuclear deterrence capabilities. Designed to penetrate enemy air defenses at high speeds and low altitudes, the Tu-160 can carry up to 12 cruise missiles in its standard configuration, including the KH-101 and KH-102 missiles, both of which have exceptional range. Its sleek design and variable geometry wings provide outstanding speed and maneuverability, making it a difficult target to intercept. Russia's ability to deploy the Tu-160 to Venezuela is an invaluable strategic asset. Although reports from May suggest that Russia may have between 12 and 18 operational Tu-160 bombers, with some undergoing maintenance and 2 new units under construction, these numbers don't tell the whole story. Russia has pledged to be a strategic partner, and in the world of geopolitics, that often means there are secrets not disclosed by Western media. Open source information also mentions around 40 to 60 Tu-95MS strategic bombers and fewer than 55 Tu-22M3s. These figures may seem limited, but Russia's strategic wisdom often conceals greater strength behind the numbers, whether in terms of modernization, combat readiness, or classified technologies. In light of the growing U.S. threat, Venezuela will not stand alone. The country's air defense shield, mostly supplied by Russia, guarantees its sovereignty. Venezuela has made significant investments in Russian-made air defense systems, creating a layered network designed to counter aerial threats from all directions. Venezuela's air defense systems include the S-300VM Anti-2500, Buk M2, S-125 Pechora 2M, Iglaman pads, and ZU-23-2 anti-aircraft automatic cannons, all working together to form a formidable defensive network. So, after Russia's firm stance, will the U.S. still dare to show off its weapons near Venezuela? That's all for today's episode, and thanks for watching.